Hey guys, Arkansas Garage here. Let me show you a little update I got going on. Let's see, let's go over here. Here's the drive shaft. I ended up cutting it in half right here. This was the other end that was connected onto it. Cut it in half. Let me show you what let me zoom out some. Show you how this is going to work. This drive shaft, let's see if I can do this with one hand. There we go. Drive shaft connects into there. End up notching the frame out for clearance. Everything's going to work great. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this will come up just like that right there. Lines up with the other side. I'm waiting for another U-joint to be able to put on here. Let me get that piece back. I'll show you what I'm doing. What I'll end up doing is welding around here real good so I can have a good solid connection. The drive shaft, this is Rosie. She makes sure I do everything correctly around here. And where was I at? Okay. This is hardened steel. It's called a D&D rod. As you can tell, it's there we go. Round on two ends, flat on two ends. So this will go inside this drive shaft. Of course, it'll be cut to fit. This end here, when it has its U-joint in there, it'll be connected as well. This is the end that goes into the drive shaft, to the differential. And as you can't notice, there's a lot of slop in that differential there. Maybe I can lift this up and show you what I'm talking about. If you look inside there, there we go. See those bearings? Some of them is missing in there. Either that or I don't know. I didn't find any loose parts when I took it apart, but as you can tell, there's a lot of slop in there. I have all the parts for this except for this bearing right here. It's called a needle bearing. I don't have this part yet. Unfortunately, it's a discontinued item. You can't get it, but I was able to find a website that does have it. Unfortunately, I had to buy the whole kit to rebuild this just to get that stinking needle bearing. So I'm waiting on that. As soon as I get that in, I'll be able to put all this together, put the back axle back onto the lawnmower, and be able to get that everything else done up. Alright, so this is the front hub. I got one of them completed already. New brakes, parts, and all that good stuff. And this is a master cylinder assembly. Not for sure why you would think the master cylinder would be the part that holds the fluids and everything. That's what Honda's part list calls this. But anyways, this goes in here just like this here. This piece is also discontinued. I need to replace it just because these two ends here are seized up. I can't get them to turn or anything. The pistons and everything is just seized up in here. So I'm waiting on this. That fellow Facebook friend of mine, he's parting out a foiler, so he's going to see if he's got a good one. Here's the exhaust system. Went ahead and wrapped it into this heat-resistant fiberglass wrap. This right here, it was painted black. I went ahead and sanded it down real good, painted it green, kind of give an engine an accent. The other pieces of pipe here, painted them with engine paint and wrapped them up in fiberglass. There's the receiver hitch I'm going to use for the back of the lawnmower. Oh, what else here? Okay, I know I mentioned the shifter in a previous video, or probably the last video. I was able to take this off the handlebars. This piece was on the handlebars. It was holding onto the cable, as you can see here. This will probably, I'm going to make this where it stays up about right here. In order for you to shift it in reverse, you have to swing it over. See, this has a spring in there. You have to pull it over, shift it in reverse. This cable here, like I said in the last video, it comes around and it'll connect to the engine right here, so you can put it in reverse. This cable right here, I ended up buying a new one. This is for the brake, for the rear drum, and let me see if I can get a good shot here. This brake pedal here, you see the arm comes around. There's a shaft right here, and if you peek inside here, it comes all the way right here. All right, so keep that in mind. This piece was the brake for the four-wheeler. End up cutting that big foot pedal off. All right, so I will get this here, and let me bring this down below. I will weld this onto that rod so it can control the brakes on the brake drum. What else? Then on the engine here, as you can tell on the ground, got a little bit of leak. I bought some seal. I'm going to end up popping these two off. Got a seal here I'm going to replace, take care of that oil leak. This cable right here, I mean, it's like perfect place to put on the carburetor for a choke. I mean, after all, it's the choke on the lawnmower. I swear to you guys, this lawnmower, everything's going together so good. This lawnmower was meant to be part of four-wheeler. But let me show you on that body what I was meaning on the shifter here. Excuse this manly rug. I know everybody wants one. Don't be hating on me. Alright, so back to the lawnmower here. This is where the handle's going to be kind of hovering right here. So in order to go in reverse, you're going to have to bring it back. And since it's spring loaded, you're going to have to pull it over and back in reverse. So that'll be a good little safety feature there. What else? Oh, I got these LED brake lights for motorcycles. Thought look a lot better than the factory ones. So I'm going to end up putting those in the back of the mower. I think that'll look real good. Oh, and the master cylinder for the front brakes, I end up taking it apart, sanding it, cleaning it. This whole top piece, all the gaskets and everything, it's all been replaced with brand new parts. What I'm wanting to do is come around here. I'm wanting to, let me zoom out some. I want to attach it right here. I mean, there's not really any reason why I need front brakes on this, but I thought it'd be cool to be able to, since I'm going to use this to shift, I can have this up here, hold those front brakes, and do burnouts or whatever I want to do with it. So that's that. What else do I have? Still got a bunch of parts over here that I'm needing installed, but of course I'm waiting for other stuff. Oh, here's the front end. It's all done. Finally got these pins out. I mean, those things were so hard. I can't tell you how hot I had to get this to be able to beat those pins out. But in order for me to take the hubs off, I had to take those pins out. I got the whole kit. You know, here's the new pins, gaskets and seals and all that good stuff. But I had to take that out to replace those. Let me show you over here on this hub. These right here, those what are they called? These little bushings, they're metal bushings, but the old ones were wore out, so I replaced everything with new stuff. I think that's about it. I mean, it's getting really close to being done. Not for sure how much longer I got, but not too much longer. But anyways, guys, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, comment, give me any kind of suggestions. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.